Hello, good evening, friends. This is Irshad here, and today we will be having a webinar on the complex event processing. So, first I would like to introduce myself. Myself, Irshad Mansoori, and I have provided trainings on the rules and the BPMN technologies, which are mostly used in the current business world. So today we will be having a look at the CEP. Basically, CEP. What is meant by CEP? CEP is used. It is a complex event processing, means based on some events that are occurring. So there are various events which are occurring differently, but when we combine those events, it gives us some output. So that is what is meant by complex event processing, and I'll just share my screen. Okay, so now CEP is used for it gathers based on the events that are occurring. After the events are occurred, it will fetch some information from those events, and it will provide us some output based on that event. So it is used. So even we can say that CEP is used on yes, CEP. Let's say we can take an example of some courier service. So courier service. So this is a courier delivery system where the courier is sent to the particular courier service to a courier service. So from here, the courier service, it will identify each and every event. So let's say if the first event is a vehicle event, based on the courier which is delivered to the courier delivery system, means to the organization, it will first of all check that in which region it resides, for which region it is. If it is within the same region, then it will fire the vehicle event. So the vehicle event means the courier, means the product which is to be delivered within the same region, it will be sent through the vehicle or some courier, some transportation which is vehicle. Let's say if the event, if the regions are different, let's say we are the courier is to be sent to USA or to some another region which is outside of outside the country. So for that we need the airplane event will be fired or aircraft event. So based on this information of the region information, the events will be executed. And once the specific event is executed, based on that event executed, another event will be fired. So let's say if vehicle event is executed, so now the vehicle event, based on the vehicle event, it will execute the traffic flow event for the particular region, for within the region. So the vehicle can identify that from where he can travel, so that he is affected, he is less affected by the traffic. Even for the similar for the aircraft event is when the aircraft event is fired. So based on that, the weather event will be fired for him. So that based on the weather conditions, the timings of the aircraft can be got from the rule which is being used. So this is how the event is working. Then the techniques that are used for the CEP. The techniques used for CEP are event-based event pattern detection. Then there is a modeling event architecture. Then there is an event abstraction and detecting relationship between the events. So as in the example we saw that based on the vehicle event, the traffic flow for the region was being executed. So that is what it is meant by relationship between the events. So whenever the vehicle event will be fired, it will automatically execute the traffic flow event. And if the aircraft event is fired, automatically the weather event will be fired for that particular. So there is a relationship between these two events. So we can identify the relationship events from the CEP. Then there is another which is called event pattern detection. So event pattern detection, it is basically which we saw for the region, that when it is within the same region, the vehicle event is fired. So that is an event pattern which is detected for the particular courier product. The tool which is one of the module which is there in Drules is called Drules Fusion. So this Drules Fusion is used to manage the CEP. So CEP can be handled using the Drules Fusion. In Drules Fusion, there is another module called Expert. Then there is a Governor, and there is one more module available. So the expert module, it is basically used for the rule implementation only. So within that, there will be rules which will be used for the specific purpose. Then there is the governor. Governor is a web console provided by the Drules, which is used for handling this workflow and rule management purpose. So it is a web-based application which is available using which we can also manage the rules, the event processing, the rules engine, and the workflow. Then there is one more module which is called Drules Fusion. So Drules Fusion is used for the event processing. So it is the Drules Fusion. It is integrated with Governor and Expert. So it is having all the combinations of all the modules. So based on that, we can easily execute the CEP within that. So using Drules Fusion, we can execute the CEP. So there are various features added in the Drules Fusion, which is understanding and handling of events. So Fusion has this capability to understand the events which are occurring, and based on the events, it will execute the specific event which is to be executed. So as we saw in the previous example, that there was a event for the vehicle event. So now here, when we are executing it using Drules Fusion, so there will be an event which will be waiting for that particular event to occur. So in Drules Fusion, whenever it will find the vehicle event, it will automatically execute that particular rule which is written for the Drules Fusion event, for the vehicle event. Then there is a selection, there is identifying relationships or pattern within the events. So even Drules Fusion has the capability of identifying the relationship between the events. So based on those relationships also, it can execute all the rules which are to be executed. Then there is a support for sliding window. Sliding window is one of the one of the tool available within Drules Fusion, based on which it will search for the patterns based on the sliding. If it is not having that, if in the window it is not having those matching parameters, it will move forward. So this is what is meant by sliding window. So this is what we are having for this webinar. Hopefully in the next session, we will be having some examples based on the Drules Fusion, and we will be calling the events and all those rules to be executed using Drules Fusion. And based on that, we will be proceeding with the rule to be fired for the event, and all the output based on that rule will be executed. So this was for the webinar, and we would end over here. And hopefully in the next webinar, we will be covering up with all those examples for the rules and handling of events using Drules. Thank you.